Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And today we're going to be talking about the Houston Rockets potentially signing Bruce Brown, which makes no sense because that's not going to be possible. The reason I have the title is signing Bruce Brown is because the reason we're talking about this today is because a couple weeks ago, maybe 10 days ago, there was an article on Bleacher Report saying dream NBA signings for every team, something like that. And every team had a potential free agent that Bleacher Report thought would be their best signing. And coming to the Rockets, there was Bruce Brown. And this is like the second or third time where Bleacher Report suggested that the Rockets should sign Bruce Brown. And this whole time I'm thinking, it has been reported like 2 or 3 times that the Raptors plan on picking up Bruce Brown's team option and trading him. So I just confused me why Bleacher Report continues to say like 2 or 3 times the Rockets should sign him when it's been reported they're not going to be able to sign him because Toronto's going to pick up that team option. It's like $20 million team option. And he's going to end up being traded for some assets. So that signing Bruce Brown is not an option. But the Rockets could potentially trade for Bruce Brown, and we're going to get into that. I wouldn't mind seeing a Bruce Brown Rockets trade. I think most likely you have to give up the 3rd overall pick, but, you know, the Rockets have talked about potentially trading that 3rd overall pick for a win now help. And look, I wouldn't like to see it happen. I don't want to see it happen, but I think you could potentially, offer Toronto, hey, we'll give you that 3rd overall, we'll give you the 3rd overall pick, Jae'Sean Tate and Jock Landale for Bruce Brown. I mean, this is a weak draft. Bruce Brown definitely is a win-now player. He's an NBA champion. We know how big of a role he played in the NBA championship for the Denver Nuggets. But is it worth giving up the 3rd overall pick and a couple useless contracts and Jock Landale and Jae'Sean Tate for him? This past season in 67 games with 44 starts, he averaged 11 points per game with 4 rebounds per game, 3 assists per game. He shot 32% from 3. Season before that with the Denver Nuggets, had playing a huge role in their NBA championship. Played 80 games with 31 starts and 28 minutes per game. 12 points per game, 3.5 assists per game, 4 rebounds per game. And from 3, he shot a total of 36%, 35.8, but surrounding to 36% on 3 attempts per game. His field goal percentage was 48%. And in the playoffs, when they made their deep postseason run, in 20 games, came off the bench every single game, 26 minutes per game. His field goal percentage was 51%, which was way higher than the regular season. His three-point percentage kind of went down at 32%. He averaged 12 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, was big defensively, averaging over 1 steal per game at 1.1, and almost 1 block per game at 0.6. So he was big for their NBA Finals run and was clutch as well. So Bruce Brown would be a great addition for this Rockets team, but is it worth giving up the 3rd overall pick and a couple useless contracts like Jock Landale and Jae'Sean Tate? Obviously, signing Bruce Brown is not an option. I don't know why Bleacher Report keeps saying that, but we'll see what the Rockets end up doing. I think there are a couple players that you could get rid of the 3rd overall pick and get that are win now help, and you don't have to give up any of your young stars. There are so many trades I see where the Rockets give up the 3rd overall pick, but you have to give up a young player that the Rockets probably don't want to give up, and none of their fans want to see them give up, like Alperen Sengun or Cam Whitmore or Tariq Eason, Amen Thompson, Jabari Smith Jr., Jalen Green. So I think there are 2 trades that the Rockets can make that I've seen suggested that you avoid getting rid of any of your young stars that some of these teams want, that you really don't want to give up. The first trade is the one we're talking about right now, Toronto, where you give up the 3rd overall pick, Jock and Jae'Sean Tate, for Bruce Brown. And then the other trade is with Memphis, where you get the 9th overall pick in Marcus Smart. You give up pick 3, pick 44 with Jock Landale and Jae'Sean Tate. Those are 2 trades where you get win now help at like Marcus Smart and and Bruce Brown, 2 guys who bring in win now help and great defense and great 3-point shooting that the Rockets want. I really do think that I really think that the Rockets These are the two best, in my opinion, the two best trades the Rockets can make, getting rid of the third overall pick, just because of the fact that they don't have to get rid of anybody from the main core. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out, and go Rockets.